Bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch, one.
Hello.
What? Ooh, pigtails. I like
I
those.
know.
So cute.
Thank you.
Your hair's so
So the reason why, well, I do like them, but I
yeah.
was trying something. I saw something on Instagram this morning
Uh-huh.
that was like, put your hair in these pigtails and then kind of do this like, I don't know if you can see it, like
Yeah.
take them and then make like a little like knot, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like flip it
Yeah.
through like topsy tail, whatever.
Yeah.
And then do it again, and then you
Yeah.
kind of like make a little bun out of it, but it didn't
Oh,
work
cute.
for me. I couldn't get it. So I was like, we're just gonna go with this.
We're rocking the pigtails today. I dig it. It's cute.
Thank you.
I miss having long hair. I've definitely feel like I've outlived my short hair phase, and I just want it to be long again.
Yeah. Are you like actively kind of growing it out right now, or what
Trying
are
to, yeah, whatever
yeah.
that means for me, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
just trying to like take good care of it, and I
Hmm.
want to get back into like using like rosemary oil, or I don't know, like look more into things that kind of help with like growth and stuff. Um
Hmm.
but yeah, I haven't dyed it in like a really long time, which like bothers me because I feel like I have like three very like noticeable like different colors like in my hair right now.
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like if I just get some like toning shampoos or something like that, it'll help it out.
Yeah. Are you trying not to diet?
Trying not to, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
I've just been like seeing like all these, like I have a coworker at work that also does like hair on the side. She's like, you look
Hmm.
so pretty with like this like chestnut brown and
Yeah.
and I don't know. I guess I don't know even why I wouldn't. Especially, obviously, it's better being done professionally than box dye,
For
like what
sure.
I was
Yeah.
doing.
I
For the
won't
longest
even
time.
dare to mess with box dye. Like I I mean, I do go every, I don't know, I would say like every 3 months or four
Yeah.
months to get like
Mhm.
a haircut. And I've just been having her trim it because I like it long. So she'll
Yeah.
just like clean it up. And then I always do color it too.
Yeah.
Even
Do
though it's
you?
nothing like crazy, but
Mhm.
I try to keep it like a nice brown because
Yeah. Like
it
a
gets a
like.
little like that mousy kind of brown color
Yeah.
that you know.
Yes. I do know because it's like what I have right now, and I hate
Yeah, and
it.
then I am noticing I'm starting to get like a couple little like some of these baby hairs are
Uh-huh.
they're like gray and not I'm not okay with it.
They're
Not a
killing.
ton, but I'll see them and I just like pluck them out and I'm like
Yeah.
I can't. I gotta
That's so
nope.
funny. Michael started to get him like in his like speckled in his beard. And before it used to be just like one random one every so often he'd pluck it, but like now they're really starting
Yeah, like what
to
you pluck it
show.
and then it like comes back and it's
Like
like oh
tenfold, like
shit.
5 of them come back.
Yes. Yes.
But I
It's
love
kind of
it. I
crazy.
love the idea of him getting like a little bit of salt and peppery in there.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is kind of like a nice
Yeah, yeah.
sexy
Just
thing,
kind
I
of like,
guess. Yeah.
oh, you're a man, you're a grown man handling business. How does
That's
like Ben?
funny.
Have you like expressed this to Ben of like I'm going gray?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
like, oh my gosh, is
But he's
this
like, bring
like,
it on.
yeah, he's like, I literally don't care.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I
like, you
mean,
can do whatever and I will still find you attractive,
yeah, of
I'm like,
course.
thank you. That makes me feel good. But,
Yeah,
you know,
but I don't want it yet.
right. Exactly. And there's still definitely like I don't know, like a thought like in the back of my head because he's 10 years younger.
I know,
So
yeah.
I know he's totally fine with it, but I'm like, well, I
Yeah.
want to stay looking young, you
Yeah, of
know?
course. Yeah. I'm at least gonna keep trying it until like you start showing signs of like
Yes.
recovering or whatever. And, like
Yeah,
who knows? Maybe it'll come on a little younger for him. You know, you never know. You never know
true.
for
Yeah.
everybody. But
Yeah.
I just hope I don't get like the white hair. You know what I mean? Like I don't want just like straight, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool, but I don't. I
Yeah.
picture more of like a salt and peppery, like kind of gray sort of look. Such a weird thing
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah.
It's literally your body is just shutting down, like going the opposite direction.
It's crazy.
Weird.
It's
It is.
crazy. There's definitely some things that you start noticing when you like
Mhm.
I hate to be one of those people like, oh, like once you hit like 30 or 35 or whatever,
Yeah.
then you know, but there's some things that you start noticing and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that wasn't like that, 5 years
Yeah.
ago.
And even like, yeah, like a couple years ago, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like I notice I'm such an anal retentive, like anything, like I'm very picky and I shouldn't be, like as in like, oh, I see like a little tiny itty bitty
Yep.
little, nobody else would notice this little thing or whatever. And like especially
Yeah.
like this, I don't know, I imagine it's just your, again, like your skin's just getting older and like you get like little like
Hmm.
nods or like little bits and bobs or whatever, you know what I mean? You're just like what's going on?
Yeah.
This is weird. Is this normal? Is this like, do I have skin cancer? Like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
That's
weird one,
funny.
but yeah. How's your week been? Any new news or just the same
Um,
same?
Same old, really. No new news.
Mhm.
Let's see. Ben is like 2 weeks and no,
Yes.
yeah, 2 weeks and like 6 days
Yes. Yeah. Right.
out. So
Specific.
about 3 weeks out right
Yeah.
now. So he's feeling it for sure
Yeah.
at this point. Like I would
Yeah.
say over the last week, he's been noticeably like
Thinking
energy
it.
down, just
Yeah.
kind of like zombie mode at this point.
Yep.
Um, but like the rest of the prep was fairly easy, I guess,
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, that's, it's only a
This
few more
isn't.
weeks. Like, this is
Yeah.
it.
This is like
Yeah.
what we're dealing with at this point. Like we'll take it. You know.
Right. It
Take
wasn't
it for a win.
like this the whole prep or even half the
Yeah.
prep. So it's like, this is good. This is good.
Yeah. Nice.
Mhm.
Has he like, is he somebody that like prepares his routine? Does he have like a whole like posing routine or is this something he just like pieces
No,
together?
he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
He wanted to have something like a little bit more like prepared and choreographed and everything,
Mhm.
but here we are,
Yeah,
three
I
weeks
know.
out, and he's like, I think I'm just gonna be winging it on the stage.
Yeah.
He has like a kind of rough idea what he
Mhm.
likes to do and how he likes
Mhm.
to pose and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like a rough outline, and
And I
he'll just
feel
go
like
up and do it.
for unless you're somebody that like truly loves that aspect of it, you know what I mean? Like you flex at the gym, you know what I mean? You see yourself in mirrors, you know, like especially I feel like I don't know, I feel like you can just transition from one as long as you got your
Yeah,
transition, you know what I mean? And like make it look pretty and make it look
yeah,
nice. Like,
yeah,
it's not like it has to be this freaking whatever his name is, like just you know what I mean? Like just like the
yeah,
expensive,
yeah.
beautiful
Like
art, like Karen, like
Terrence. Yeah,
routines, like yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like some people like
Yeah,
either like have it like that or you don't, you know?
right.
Yeah.
I'm definitely somebody more that like when I was doing women's physique,
I was gonna ask you, yeah.
I liked to like pre-choreograph my routine, and I think
Which
it's
makes
just because I did
sense.
dance like growing
Exactly.
up and everything, so that's kind of instilled in me. I'm like, well, I want to be prepared when I go on
Mhm.
there, especially
It's
if
a
I'm by
routine, it's a
myself. So
performance, you
yeah,
know?
I would
Yeah.
always just feel more comfortable doing it that way. I don't think
Yeah.
there's a right or wrong. It's just
No, of
whatever.
course.
Yeah, it's whatever makes you feel better.
I feel like that would be not like weirdly enough, I guess, but like it would be something that would make me like nervous or apprehensive to move up into women's physique, knowing that I had to like put together like a whole routine. Because I feel like
Yeah.
it's one thing for guys, but I feel like I don't know, girls are always doing like an actual routine. It's a performance. You know what I mean? Like the
Right.
women are always like doing something. So
I
I feel
agree.
like
The
that
guys
pressure.
can, I feel like, get away with it a little bit more if it's like more boring, I guess. Like if they
Yeah,
just go up
right.
there and do their poses, where like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like a lot of the women like bring it with their routines, and it's like, oh, I
Yeah.
can't just go up there and just hit poses. Like I actually
And
have to
the
like
floor work
do
and
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess there is
Pretty.
kind of maybe some of that pressure too.
Mhm. And I wonder
Mhm.
if that's ever in the mind of somebody who like maybe they like the idea of women's physique or bodybuilding or something, but like don't necessarily, you know what I mean? Like I guess have that portion of it or feel confident in that portion of it.
Yeah.
They're like, I think I'll like stick with something where I don't have to do that, you know?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think you either like love it or you don't. It's
Hmm.
like I really liked women's physique for the posing
Yeah.
and
Oh,
to be able to
cool.
do that. And
Yeah.
then some people like really love women's physique for like maybe because they get to train how they like or whatever,
Exactly.
but they
Yeah.
like dread that they need to do a routine, you
Hmm.
know? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm excited to see how Hunters comes out, being
Oh,
her first to like
yes.
really go at it and work with somebody to like come up with a routine, and
Mhm.
that's gonna be
She's
really
working with Christina, right?
good. Hmm.
Yeah.
Who just
Mhm.
competed actually? Christina just competed this weekend at Chicago,
Yeah.
and I didn't actually see the placings, but it looked like she was probably going to be
I
second. I
think
think
so.
that's what it looks like. Yeah, that the other chick that was up there was freaking nuts.
Yes.
Rafa.
Yeah, Melissa Teak.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to say the name
Yeah,
exactly,
whatever.
but I think it's
Yeah.
Teak. Um,
Yeah, she was
I
nuts.
actually I competed with her when she was still doing women's physique
Oh, no kidding.
um at the Arizona Pro in what
Mm,
was it 2020, and she won. She won that show. And
crazy.
then I think shortly after she like made the move to women's bodybuilding. But
Hmm.
she's a freaking beast. I know she does powerlifting too. Or I don't know if she still
Wow.
does powerlifting, but she was doing powerlifting and like bodybuilding, kind of like
Yeah,
Hunter.
in
Yeah.
tandem, yeah, which is
Yeah.
really neat. I saw Bob on stage with her, just like doing the whole like winners like speech or whatever, talking.
Hmm.
And I didn't realize that she went to the Olympia for women's physique, and this will be her going for women's bodybuilding, which is really dope.
Yeah.
There was a comparison of her from 20, like the difference between like 2023 and now, and like in just the 2 years it was like Jesus
Crazy.
Christ, that's insane, that
Yeah.
transformation. I'm trying to pull it up. Oh yeah, I think it was just this. I'll show it on like just like the camera if I can. Here we go.
My face is like so close.
I know.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like just like the
Yeah.
density and like the thickness added, like
Yes.
that's crazy. And like just like the gap between the legs is gone, like
Yeah. That's only
that's
2
nuts.
yees. That's
Yeah,
like
that's what it
insane.
was looking like from 2023 to 2025. We got our girl Jasmine here.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey,
Hi. We were just
How
talking
was your
about
workout?
oh yeah,
it was good. I did a little push session.
Nice.
nice. That's what I trained today.
Short and sweet. Trying to
Good.
protect.
What's your? Can you hear us? You on?
There we go. Okay.
Can you hear? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. Okay, sweet. What's your post workout? Do you have some cream of rice, some Elevate?
It's usually my pre-workout is cream of rice, and then post-workout I have like beef, rice, pineapple.
Nice. I do like that.
So,
I
That is
love
a
that meal.
good post workout. That used to be my post workout meal. I don't know why I don't do it anymore, but I used to do that like consistently
Yeah.
for a
yeah,
while. Hmm.
good
I would either do
combo.
beef or salmon with the pineapple. It's really good.
Salmon with
Yeah.
pineapple would be good.
Yeah, sometimes I do a little like smoked salmon
Mhm.
or something fun like that.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of
Fun.
like, leeway as long as like the macros
Are good.
match. Then
Yeah.
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 Nice. Nice. Yeah, we were just talking about the Chicago Pro, and the freak of a lady, Melissa, I think it was her name. Did we say that's what it was?
Yeah, Melissa
Melissa,
Teague.
yes, Melissa
The
Teague, yeah.
bodybuilding.
Yes. Just looked absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
In her transformation.
she's
Like,
so strong too. She like I think she started in
yeah.
I like powerlifting, I think.
Yeah, that's what
And
Melissa was saying, yeah.
she'll up until like 2 weeks out, a week out, I'll see her ripping still like 500
Yeah.
bench, 500 like deadlift, 500 squat. Like she crazy.
That's
She
crazy.
still like trains very. I haven't seen a lot from her this season, but like last season or whenever she last competed, she was still doing very much like a powerlifting style training. Even like one rep maxes against bands and things like that.
Yeah.
Up until her competes, it's crazy. Like
It is kind of
she's
crazy,
able
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't heard of somebody like actually, not that I hear a lot of people, but like I feel like that's definitely a very different way to go about training and prep. I don't know. I feel like we're all used to higher volume, obviously higher intensity. Not that that's not intense, but yeah, I feel like I would be petrified to go for a 1 rep max.
Oh yeah. When
2,
you're
3
that
weeks
lean, you're
out.
like brittle,
Yeah,
it's
my
just like
bones are gonna
not
snap.
really the safest, but
Punch
Yeah,
socks out,
normally, yeah. Normally, yeah, it's not advisable because you
yeah,
don't have that same padding and protection around your joints. Obviously, when you're,
yeah,
up in the lower digit body fat percentages. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you can get away with it and that's how you've always done it and you haven't had any issues, and she can have at it. Like I think it's amazing, but for sure, I feel like I shouldn't be doing that.
should not
yeah.
be doing this. But I mean, at that point, anyways, I feel like my body, like, I can't even fathom, like, getting ready, the energy, mustering up the adrenaline needed to do a 1 rep max at 2 or 3 weeks out. That's just
Oh, that too.
barely peel myself off the couch.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
for
like, "Wait,
sure.
1, 2, 3," like to stand up.
That's where all of our guys are at right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How's Justin?
Oh my god.
Is he being
Is
a
he
pain
doing
in the
good?
ass? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, just having the worst time ever. He's just moping around, like not mope,
Yeah.
but like oh,
Yeah.
everything's so hard.
Yeah.
Now he's like at that point too where he's like his sleep is not great. He's
Yeah.
sweating. He has to go get up do cardio, and he's like, "How am I gonna do that?"
Yeah. Dude, I will
Poor
say that's so funny
guy.
you say that because that was definitely like it's starting to like kick in now for Michael too. And usually like it's been, at this point he's already like had the last like 2-3 weeks of having shit sleep and like the trend sweats and like all of this, but it's really held off for like a good portion of this prep, which is really nice. And Alyssa and I were talking because like it sounds like Ben's kind of hitting the floor too now, and it's like if this is what, you know what I mean? Like if we're at this point and this stuff is kind of happening, like I'll take it,
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I had to remind him. I was like, you always talk about how you love the suffering part. How you love, but like this is it. You're in there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know what? You're right."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because do you guys find, since like we do this and have done this also and been deep in it and all of that, so like when you have a partner that's also done it, like they can relate, so it's like you can have more like empathy and things like that. But do you guys find sometimes like you don't have as much because it's like, I've done
I'm
it.
still rolling my eyes like, God, get over
It's so
yourself.
bad.
Jeez.
I literally just had this conversation.
Yeah.
I just had this conversation with a friend of like, I tell myself every time before like he preps, like, all right, Cheyenne, like just because he's upset doesn't mean you have to be upset. Doesn't mean you have to get like caught up in the tornado. And I still find myself just like so like grouchy, like the dog's just whimpering. The dog's just whimpering. Like it's not, but it is. Like I get it, and like I know, like these feelings. And yeah, definitely like when I'm not in it and somebody else is, I'm just like, come on, you got like 3 more weeks. Come on, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. It's like I do know how it can be that hard. I know
Yeah.
how he's outwardly expressing, like, I know I felt that, and it does feel like just death in a way. But yeah, you're like, it's just cardio, God.
I know. It's okay. And I feel like it also just like makes it worse because like they're guys and we're always just like, you cry about everything, you know what I mean? Like you take everything so like hard when you're sick, and I just feel like I don't know. I feel like as women we try to like muster on and like try to be hardcore about it, and it doesn't bother us. And
Yeah. That, you know what, I never thought about that. It probably is similar, like the man cold,
yeah,
they have the same effect on the man prep.
right.
Yeah, like women generally like don't show pain and weakness as much as men. I think like as a like survival mechanism. So
Yeah,
we just kind of like push it down. At least I do. I don't complain. I just keep going. I push it. I feel like shit, but I'm not gonna complain about it.
Yeah. Yep, definitely a thing for sure. Hello, Julia. Sorry, it's brought you in
Hello.
very abruptly. I guess
Hi, how are you guys?
A little bit of a time crunch. Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for again hopping on. And I apologize that it's taken a little bit of time, and I didn't realize that we had a little bit of time schedule here, but we'll kind of get
it's
right
fine.
to it.
I just texted you. I fixed it.
Oh,
No
okay.
worries.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay. Sweet.
We're good. Yeah, you got me all night.
Okay. Stay up all night long party with bright coffee. I was like, Alyssa's got her. Is that coffee, Alyssa, that you got?
Yeah, it's like it's just the remains of like coffee. It's like the last sips in there. I'm like one of those people that just drinks it like for hours. It's
I
just like
know,
a
yeah.
steady
The
like
same
drip of
coffee,
caffeine. Yeah.
One cup lasts you all day.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we have Julia DiLuzio here. If you want to take a couple moments, Julia, and just kind of introduce yourself and give the peeps who you are, what you do in bodybuilding and all that fun stuff. I'll bring you up here on Instagrams.
Yeah, so I'm Julia. Nice to meet you guys. Finally, I feel like I follow every single one of you, so it's like I know it's neat to have you like in front of me live.
Likewise.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for having me for sure. It's an honor. So I started bodybuilding. Gosh, my first show was the main show. It was, April of 2023. So that's when I started. Of course, I did some pre work before that, right? Because like I wanted to originally do bikini like years ago, like gosh, 2014. But like I played soccer, I played tennis, I was like a college athlete. I was, oh, there's my glutes, jump scare. But yeah, so like my body naturally just, it was obviously a little more, it wasn't like this now, but like when I first started looking into bodybuilding, it was just very quad dominant, much more for bikini. Like now the bikini that I wanted to do is fit model. So like it was extreme then, you know? So
Right.
I tried, I failed. The coach that I had at the time, great coach, but she was just like, I'm going to give it to you straight. You're too quad dominant. Like you're going to have to stay away from squatting, doing anything legs, which I love doing, to get into bikini and like 2 hours of cardio. We got to atrophy some things. I'm like, okay, tried it, was completely miserable, like way past like normal prep miserable, you know, tough days. And I was like, this isn't for me, locked it up. Went into like CrossFit for a few years. I'm like super competitive. I've always been in sports. So like I needed something. And then I saw wellness come into like the peaks in 2020, right? Like the amateur stage. There was obviously some in South America and Europe, but I saw it in the US and I'm like, gosh, I really hope that they launched this. And they did. And I went to the Pittsburgh Pro in 2021. And that was the first time it was like on a pro stage. It was like Sunny Andrews, like Yurishna, like all the OGs. And it was just like, this is it. Like, I need to work like really hard. So I knew I wanted to make my like debut as like an amateur to be like worth it, like on a national stage, you know, like national level. That's what I was striving to be. So I took like 2 years and really just honed in on my nutrition. I did everything pretty much natural at that point. I'm not anymore, but I did at that point, and just trying to push as much consistency as I could, before and be really proud of what I was gonna, you know, enter wellness at. Because I still needed to grow, like regardless. But I had that shape that could be like I put on more muscle on my bottom half. So it was a no-brainer for me with that division. So when I went to the main show, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even have like an Instagram, nothing. I just kind of like showed up, and not showed up. Obviously I did the work, but like I showed up without like announcing it or anything. I didn't want anybody to know. I was just like, it was like I cringe when people say like it was on my bucket list, but it really was on my bucket list. Just to, you know, do a show like 30 at the time.
Oh,
I was 30.
wow.
Yeah. So I was like, I just want to do this. And I just ended up loving it. I remember walking off stage and being like, damn, I want to go back up there. I knew it. I knew from that point, I was like, oh, I'm stuck. I'm like hooked.
Yeah.
I'm hooked in this. And then my first off season, I did another show because for whatever reason, Maine wasn't a national qualifier, even though it was an NPC show. It was like a long story, but I had to do a national qualifier. And so I did the Rhode Island show like a couple weeks later, and I got the overall there too. And I just shut it down. I was like, you know what? I brought what I thought was national quality. Like, I deserve my national qualification, but I don't deserve to be on a national stage yet, trying to earn a pro card. So I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to take the feedback. And I fell in love with Offseason. Like, I fell in love with that. Then I fell in love with like seeing what I built in Offseason. And I'm like, yeah, this is like here to stay. Like, I'm going to do this until it A, doesn't make me happy, or, B, is really deteriorating my health. You know, those are the two factors that would make me hang it up.
Yep.
And that comes quick, especially, you know, I'm older, you know, and wellness is it's intense. Everything about it, you know, the training, the food pushing, you know, the conditioning, the obviously enhancements, like all of that plays into a fact of there's an expiration date. But right now I'm having fun with it. Like everything. It sounds so cliche, but really having fun with like the progress in the off season, and then seeing what I've done in the off season, like obviously during prep when you cut it down. So I'm like, oh, I'm stuck. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look awesome.
Yeah, for real. Can you tell us a little bit about your recent showings, the couple of shows you just did recently?
Yeah, Universe. That was on paper my worst placement, but like the best physique that I put on that stage. Like I loved, like I did a show right after, and we can probably dive into that too. But honestly, people ask me, "Oh God, you must be so sad. You must be so sad." And I'm like, honestly, what's to be sad about? Of course, like that's the mission. I went there to win, of course. Like that's always going to be the mission. But I always say, like, I'm not scared of losing. And that comes with maturity and age and doing more shows, but I'm not scared of losing. I am terrified of looking the same every single time I hit the stage, or worse. Like that's my fear. I can't live with that. Like that. That's in my control, you know? So I loved my physique, my peak, and I've had coaches in the past, and, you know, we've had to like do things a little differently with my peak because I tend to come in really dry, and obviously they don't like that in wellness, like the striations, the hardness. So peaking is really, it's like a unicorn, I call it, especially in wellness. And so we nailed the peak. There's nothing that I could have done differently in my prep. I like really absorbed the whole process in prep. Like even like the tough days, I would like do my steps. Like I love to hike. Like that's one of the things that I love more than like bodybuilding is hiking. And I would just go out to like a park and I would just do my steps there versus like going down to the basement and doing them, and just like getting that love for just like kind of merging my two loves together during prep. So it was, I'm not going to say it was amazing. Like it was such an easy prep because it was a grind, you know, of course, like there should be, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's
It was
awesome.
and so there's nothing I would have done differently. So it was my worst placement on paper, but it was the best feeling that I've had.
Hell yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
I love
love
that
that
you do your
attitude,
steps
too.
outside, like that you
Yeah.
go outside, get your nature, you know,
Mhm.
that can really help people feel better during a prep. Just go outside. Go
get some
outside.
sun. Absolutely.
Get your feet in the grass, touch
Yeah.
grass.
Some grass, touch a blade
Yeah.
or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some doom scrolling on the Instagrams and getting all
Yeah.
caught up in all that stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. It makes it just more enjoyable. I mean, you got to merge like, and people always say like, you can't have balance. You can't have balance. I think you can. Like, there's a level of it, you know. Like, it doesn't have to be hardcore, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
Like, because I find that I've been hardcore, and I wasn't, not that like I'm saying every day is so happy, but like I was like, should I have done more? Can I do more? And it was always like that stress. So, I mean, I did everything I could. And I also enjoyed, like, I went to a concert with my family. Of course, I like brought my chicken and I had my rice cakes in the parking lot, but like, I enjoyed, you know, singing and at a concert outside with my niece, or like I went to
Yeah.
a baseball game with my husband, and if food wasn't an issue, I had my own food, but like, it was just being present still and trying it was, I mean, it's hard to balance things for sure in prep when you have tons of cardio to do, tons of steps and you know, meal prep, but I think it's possible. It's possible to do. And I found it. And there was like nothing else I could have done differently.
Yeah.
Or wanted to do differently.
And I think too, like balance is different for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me personally, like my balance isn't the same all throughout the year. You know what I mean? Like one part of the year, the balance will be tipped more towards like bodybuilding or Michael's prep or my prep or something. And then the other scale is going to be a little bit more like mom focused. And like, not to say that like I'm not mom focused, like when I'm prepping, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, like we're making efforts to like actually like, you know, get like play dates together and like do like this, that, and the other thing. And like, I don't know, I think it just very much depends on like how much you want to put into, you know what I mean, creating those balances, because it's not easy. And I think no matter like take bodybuilding like out of it entirely, like I think at the end of the day, like you're always like sacrificing something to do, you know what I mean, like for something else. Like, you know, I could be giving up time to do some reading and sit alone and like read a book for, you know, going outside with the dog and Quinn and like, you know what I mean? So like, there's just always going to be different, I don't know, checks and balances. And I just think it comes down to like, if you really want to, you know, go to that concert, like you can make it happen. Would I recommend it like 1 or 2 weeks out from a show? Maybe not. Kick your feet up, like relax, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, you're 10 weeks out, 12 weeks out, you know, whatever. Like you can do it if you really want to and like put your mind to it, you know? So like I do hate when people like blame like prep for like not, you know what I mean? Like not, I guess like putting in that effort if they want to, you know what I mean? Like if you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. You know, you don't have to. No one's telling you you have to do prep a certain way or do things in prep a certain way or whatever. But yeah, it's possible. It's absolutely possible if you're pushed to.
Yeah, a lot of people have that like victim mentality. They're like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't like you probably if you wanted to.
Yeah. It was so funny. Go ahead, Alyssa.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like if you do those things too, and like kind of force yourself, if you want to say force, because you know sometimes you don't feel like doing it, but then you go and you do it and then you feel so much better.
Yeah.
So it's like just getting yourself like out of that kind of, I know some of us like to isolate and things like that in prep, but it does help at times to like get out there and like be with people and socialize a little bit, and you know it definitely can help.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Tying a little into like that victim mentality, I know like victim mentality, but just like, oh, like I could if I wanted to, but I can't because like whatever. Michael had. I always like love hearing like his stories when he comes home from work, because he works at a nutrition center, so like selling supplements and stuff like that, and just like some of the questions he gets, especially like at this point in prep, where it's just like, I don't want to answer these fucking stupid questions. Like, I guess there's this kid that comes in pretty frequently, like a younger kid, and all the questions he ever asks about like peptides and SARMs and like just the shit that like Michael's like, you could literally like, you should be asking me about literally anything else. You know, like this should not be the first thing that's on your mind, but whatever. And I can't remember like verbatim how he worded it, but essentially just like, oh man, yeah, you know, I really wish I could be like, I really want to be like as big as you, but I just like, I can't make it work. You know, like I'm 18, I've got a job, like I've got a, you know, I get home from work and I just like, I have a couple hours. I just want to spend it with my friends and stuff. It's like, well, and then he just like flat out was just like, no, you don't want it. Obviously, because if you wanted it, you would figure out how to make it work. You know what I mean? Or like you would figure out how to implement this into your life if you really wanted it. So don't sit here and look at me, who's like 2 weeks out from a show, and say, "Oh man, like I could do it, and like I really want to do it, but I can't because I've got too much going on, or like my 18-year-old life, so like that I can't do it." You know?
Yeah. Yeah, like, it just depends. It depends what your priorities are, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. That kid might just not be able to. And 18 is so young too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
he probably can't even conceptualize like what it would take to like, or what it does take to like do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's until you're actually like in
oh,
it.
like I can't meal prep because I gotta like, you know, like you, I don't know, just like asking questions about like, food and stuff, and like I don't know, just but then like turns around and like will buy like an energy drink and like a protein bar, and like that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like stuff like that is just kind of like amusing, and just like the big eye roll, and you know, it's just I feel like it's this generation kind of makes it a little tricky trying to pass on like good information. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to teach you that you're not wanting to absorb this, you know. But,
yeah.
Any I mean, obviously you just competed, Julia, so probably nothing anytime soon, but kind of like what's the next steps for you? What are you thinking?
Yeah, so my feedback from Universe was to atrophy my shoulders, which was good feedback because I got it straight from Tyler, like right in front of us, like 2 feet away from him, with my coach Jonas, and he said that I was pretty much on par with the muscle density and like size of growth on the bottom half, and I was like, really? Like, shit, you know? And then he said, but you got to atrophy your shoulders because it's going to add to that shape. And we're looking for shape. And I'm like, I have to see it. And then for the Albany show, so I did a regional show like a week later, just like for many reasons. I needed my NQ for the following year, and I knew I was going to shut it down after Universe. So I was like, you know what? I'm in shape. Let's go have some fun. Like it's 2 hours away. I did my own tan. I did my own makeup. I did my own hair. I picked a different color suit. My hair was straight. Like I did a whole different look. I just had fun. It was like no expectations, just need that NQ. Like I don't even care if I got like an overall, like it is what it is. It's out of respect for like the stage. I love the stage, bodybuilding. Let's just do it. So I decided on that Wednesday before the show. I was like, well, obviously I'm still in shape from Universe. And then I got more feedback that was pretty much on par with exactly what Tyler said. So, I mean, with atrophying upper body, and Alyssa, you know, I'm sure.
I do.
Like, it's so hard, and I haven't worked upper body in almost 2 years. So
wow.
it's just
How do you do that? If you want to be in a surplus to grow like your lower half,
right.
but you want to atrophy your upper, like, and you're not training it. How the hell do you do that?
It's very hard.
It's
Mhm.
not using your hands, seat belting yourself into like, you know, selectorized equipment, not putting anything really on your back, anything that's going to like contract the muscles. I literally look at weights and like I did like a full body pump, like very, very lightweight. I'm talking like 2.5 pound dumbbells, 5 pound dumbbells for laterals. And it was like just as a deficit pump for in peak week. And it was like 2 exercises. And I was like blown up. And I was like, shit. And even when I, like, if I practice posing over and over and over again, especially when I'm lean, I can see my upper body just getting harder. I can feel it. I can see it. Yeah. So, like, it's kind of just being cognizant of, you know, carrying in groceries or, you know, putting a bar, you know, weights on the leg press or whatever it is. Yeah, it's being like super cognizant of all of that, like not gripping the leg extension. So I'm like constantly like holding my hands right here, doing it. Yeah, it's just a lot of like being aware of how much you use your upper body, and you use it for everything. That's why it's so hard to atrophy.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish mine would grow like that.
I literally, I relate
Like, I'm
so
like,
much. I mean, in 2023, I was like, I've told the other girls this before, but I was like in a weird spot with bodybuilding. So I was kind of like not doing much at all. So I definitely wasn't really training upper body in 2023. 2024, I prepped for my first wellness show. I did train upper, but like very light, like you said, just with like little pump workouts, like here and there. Just so it didn't like, so I didn't totally lose it, but I hadn't competed in wellness yet, so I wasn't sure. But definitely, like, I got on stage and they were like, yeah, your upper body's too big. So they're like, that needs to come down. And I do struggle with like not lately I've been training it because I'm not sure what I'm doing, but it was very hard to not train upper body. And I did also notice, I don't know if you've have any issues with this, but like my shoulders started feeling kind of wonky. I think from like not moving like my upper body at all. Like I feel like training almost helped just with like the functionality of it. I don't know if you like notice any of those little like aches or anything from not training.
I thought it was just my age because I'm old.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh, elbow. Ooh.
Yeah. But like I said, I've been training it again a little bit and I'm not having as much of those issues. So I feel like from not moving it, it was like getting
stiff and rigid.
Stiff. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just going to be time, just waiting. We're shooting for November Masters next year, which is a long off season. I personally want to shoot for Universe just because I just got the free registration for it. I mean, and also it's in the Northeast, it's in my backyard. It's easy to access. You know, I can just drive there and it's, you know, more family can be there and whatnot. But at the same time, you know, playing into what I said before, if I didn't make the right improvements to go on stage in that time frame, then I'll wait in November. It's not a big deal. But that's what we're shooting for, and not using my hands for anything.
So it literally is like an off season, not necessarily to grow. Because I feel like honestly, I don't know the ins and outs of wellness or anything, but I've said it like so many times, like you look like you belong up there with wellness pros. You know what I mean? Like you have that lower body density, you have the legs, you have like the, you know what I mean? Like nothing, like I think you have really nailed that lower body, like peaking, like what what you were saying, like you're not too hard, you're not like super like separated, like everything just like looks really good there. You're so welcome. So it's like not necessarily an off season to grow, but it's an off season waiting for this like muscle to kind of calm down on the upper body.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's basically it. And it's going to be, you know, just doing less, you know, and not that I was doing anything for my upper, but yeah, really just being cognizant of things, obviously decreasing some enhancements, which is going to be awesome. You always want that, right? So that's really good too. And just kind of maintaining what we have on the lower. And you know, I definitely want to grow more glutes because I think that's where the division's going. And if I got some monster glutes, they're not looking at my upper. So
Exactly.
Yeah. I
But-
was just gonna say, if you can like even build your lower body more, like it'll just create that illusion,
That
even if you
illusion.
don't lose like that much size on your upper body. So
Yeah.
and like posing tweaks too, like it's crazy because like people just I don't think people understand the ins and outs of everything. Like it's an illusion on stage. Like what you present on stage is not what you present on Instagram. Like I could be like flexing my shoulders in a cool way on Instagram because it's cool, but like I'm hiding the shit out of my shoulders, whether it's a hair flip or the way that I'm moving my arm, like, and I just need to be cognizant of that too. So it's like all those tiny little details, they matter. So like I straightened my hair for the Albany show and like that showed a little bit less shoulder too, you know, so little tricks. Obviously I'm going to, you know, take a proper off season and do, you know, the real life tricks, but there's little tricks to hiding that stuff too and posing tweaks. Yeah.
Yeah, you get some of these like wellness girls who like will hit a front relax for funsies. And I'm like, you could be in figure. You're
right.
you got So like I mean, just think about like Rayanne, like she's one of the bigger wellness girls. Like she could totally be in like women's physique. Almost,
yeah, it's crazy.
Just about
crazy.
And she's my
we've toyed with like the idea in the chat of like a more muscly wellness sort of look or division. And we all agree that would be a very, I don't know. I feel like that's just like in my head, like a mix between, I guess, like bodybuilding and like wellness, but like the aesthetics of figure, you know what I mean? Where it's just kind of pretty and silhouette-y, and that'd be cool. But we also don't need more female divisions. So
I know. It would be eight at that point. Yeah. But I'd be for that. I would so be for that. Rayanne is like my favorite, and like the real, I wouldn't say the mass monsters because obviously they're cool to look at, but you know, some of them would take it a little too far. But Rayanne and Lisa too from Germany. Dense muscle, just so beautiful. And watching it on stage, like they have so much density to them that it's like it's obviously it's masculine, that amount of muscle, right? But the way that they carry it, it's so feminine on stage and so beautiful and like it's art. It's like walking art.
Yeah, I really like Rayanne. I watch her train and like she was doing like a hack squat or something and her hamstrings are just like huge. Like
is it
amazing?
How do you spell her name?
Rayanne.
RAYANNE
I think.
Or
something
like that.
Is it Rayanne Fogel?
Yeah. It's like it's totally not pronounced like that. It's like Hayani Fogal or something. It's like
right, yes.
She's one of the bigger, I think the biggest wellness girl.
Yeah.
I
love it though. Like that's like to me just what I would love wellness to be.
Me too.
Yeah. I don't know what her feedback is though. I don't know if they say anything about her upper body or I'm not really sure.
They did the last not the last show she did, but the show before, I'm pretty sure it was the Olympia. They did say before the Olympia, I'm sorry, to soften up and then definitely downsize her upper.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is like so heartbreaking because that's like my ideal like physique. If I could be like one thing, I'd be like, I'm good, I'm done, retired.
Yeah.
Just beautiful physique. Just beautiful.
Yeah. That'd be that division that we were imagining, like a more muscular. like allow for a little more upper body and like more lower than what they would like in like a figure, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be the Rayanne division.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It would be like a figure upper body and a wellness lower body, you know?
Yeah. Or like a 212 lower body. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she's super
I'm
pretty.
here for it though. I'm so here for it.
So, Julia, is this like something that, like, are you somebody that's like, no, like, just like, tell me the direction, where to go, what I got to do, I'll do it, I'll chase whatever I have to obtain the look that I need to? Or is this something that's like, damn, this is going to be really hard to not train upper body because, like, that's what I love doing? Or, you know, that was kind of your first love first, was like training. And because I know, like, Alyssa, we've talked about it with her too, and just kind of how, I don't know, how that feels to like more or less chase a look versus chasing what you enjoy doing, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a great question because I obviously faced that when I tried to prep for bikini and they said no legs and I love doing legs. And then I just shut it down. I don't love doing arms. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I like doing shoulders. I love doing shoulders. But if, but I'm like, what's needed of me to be competitive and to reach my goals. And within reason, of course, like if it's, obviously deteriorating my health in a way that I don't agree with or I'm not okay with, or if I'm just super unhappy, like I'm okay with shutting it down tomorrow. It's not, I have so many things outside of it that it's like, okay, it's fine. But at the same time, like I got some goals. I got some goals. And I know that like I can see it. I always tell girls, especially young girls that I coach, like you have to understand that it's not for you to understand the feedback sometimes. Like you can look at a lineup and say, well, my shoulders are just as big as that girl and she got second and I got third or whatever it is, or she won her pro card. But it's just understanding like what you need to do and shutting it down. It's about you. So I'm okay with that. And I like feedback. I'm like, what else? I hate when they're like, no, just bring the same look. I'm like, no. I need something. Like, I need you
Give
Give
to
me
me
tell me.
something to work
something.
on.
Yeah. Or if it's
Yeah.
like one judge, and I'm not going to say who, but one judge, like we're spoiled with Justin on the Northeast. Shay, like he gives it to us. Like he gives us this long paragraph of like your hair, your makeup. This was great, but this needs to be worked on. And then conditioning, like he is so detailed, and it's like not all judges are like that. They don't have the time or whatever it may be, or there's just not their personality to do that. But like there was one judge that just did like literally just like 3 words, and it was like a tad bit more glue, and I was like. Is it density? Is it width? Is it top glue? Is it bottom glue? Is it like what about my legs? What about my midsection? What about my conditioning? I'm like, please tell me more. Like I'm like whatever it takes to obviously a degree. Sure. For my division.
Yep.
Yeah. That was like at nationals. Like I compared my feedback to some other figure girls, and it was like a copy paste. Like that they said, like, oh, work, keep working on your posing, bring more density to the back, blah blah blah. It's like the same, which is I think they just said that to every figure
Everyone.
girl.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I think to some degree, and actually this is like something that like Michael firmly believes in, is that they don't really, and this sounds shitty, but like they don't really care. Like they know who their top 5 are, and everybody else, like you have to think, like especially like at some of these national shows, there's like hundreds of people. You know what I mean? Like to expect that a judge is really truly gonna remember what you looked like or what what you needed to work on, especially if it's like, not immediately after you get off stage, but you're talking like a day, 2 later or whatever, getting this feedback back.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like it's very hard to like know, like, okay, should I like even ask for feedback? Should I, you know what I mean? Because I feel like people get so caught up in chasing the feedback where it's like, like we've seen, I'm sure plenty with people that we're associated with, or just like, what people have posted, like, okay, they told me to come in a little harder. So I came in harder and then they told me to come in softer. Like, and it just, I feel like sometimes people feel like they're spinning their wheels. And it's like, okay, like, what do I actually have to do? And I don't know, again, like just to some degree, do you think that you should be able to like look at your stage photos, or like look at the comparisons and whatnot and be like, oh, okay, like I can see like she has like, you know, a little bit more like upper glute than I do, or, you know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, like that taper is a little bit more, or whatever the case might be. Because again, like I feel like at the end of the day, like the judges aren't always going to be like, you know, yes, I 1000% remember exactly, you know, how Shay's, you know, presentation was and what she really needed to work on in order to like be a figure pro or whatever.
Yeah. And then like sometimes you can get mixed feedback, you know, and that can be harmful. Like that, I was watching a fitness pro, Kristen Pope's YouTube. She's been competing a lot, and she got really mixed feedback, and it seems like she's just taking the feedback that she wanted to hear, the one that she liked the most, and like running with that instead of taking into consideration, you know, maybe like the like the average, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh, that person, I like that feedback more. I'm gonna go with that one.
All of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's
then
the
you might
important.
have different judges that like obviously want maybe prefer
certain
different
look.
looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always kind of like a thing you have to take with a grain of salt. You know, you're gonna get different feedback. Some judges prefer harder girls. Some judges prefer bigger girls. You know, use like your own judgment and what you personally want from your physique and what you're seeing winning, and then like combine that with the feedback.
And
Yeah.
that's also like, you know, why you have a coach too. Like they should be knowledgeable enough to be able to kind of know where you're at and like what needs to be improved compared with like, you know, who's winning and things like that. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one of the things. Like, most of us have male coaches, right? Like, they do need to be well versed in the look. Like, they need to know. They need to be invested in the category and the division, and like know the ins and outs. Like, on top of, you know, obviously being like health conscious, et cetera, et cetera. But to be invested like in the division.
Yeah, because I definitely like I feel like that's something as I've grown in the sport, like that's kind of more or less what I'm after. You know, like I went for Justin because he had like a really good roster of bigger competitors, and it seems like he does really well with bigger competitors. Like I wouldn't have gone with a coach that only, you know, puts out like bikini competitors or like women's bodybuilders. Like that's kind of perhaps their niche. I mean, and there's coaches that do, you know, a range of people, you know, so yeah, but I do feel like to some degree, you know, making sure you're with somebody that knows that's not going to bring you in too hard if you're in a figure, you know, like somebody that's used to bringing in somebody like really conditioned or like really like hard or grainy, like that's not what I personally need, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's important to some degree too, having that in your corner.
Yeah, that kind of we could segue into what we were talking about in the chat. How girls like these days keep wanting to think that they need to get bigger, more condition. And when it's like I have personal connections with people that I have spoken to them, and they're like, I'm not big enough. I need to keep growing. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, you're huge. What are you talking about? Like, you could compete and do really well as you are right now. But like in their head, they're like, I gotta get bigger because everyone else is huge. And we're like, you know, when you see them in person, I see like, especially if figure division is one of the like, contested, like, you know, big or small or whatever. They're not that big. Like, they look huge on the internet, but they're not that big in real life. Like, and I think we keep chasing that because everything is on social media these days, whatever. We keep chasing this size, but like I saw Lola Montez at Toronto, and I was like, she ain't that big.
Yeah.
She's like number 3 in the world, and she's not that big. She's like
Yeah.
kind of like, we just have
Snapper.
this misconception.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, like we say, like it's all an illusion on stage. You know what I mean? Like we see these girls on stage, and again, like keeping with the figure example, like I'm looking at some of these girls, I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? Like why am I still doing this? Like knowing that like that's the look that they're going for, But then exactly what you're saying, Jasmine, you see them in person. It's like going to like the New York Pro. I didn't like get to like see them like super close, like up in person, but it definitely like puts into perspective, like, when they're walking by the booths and stuff like that, you're like, oh, like
Yeah,
you're not like this
you're not that
crazy
big,
human. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this misconception that like I think social media has played a really big role in our, especially in the female divisions, of thinking that we need to be so big. And I was just watching like a podcast with Sydney put out probably like a week ago, Sydney Gillen, and she was talking with her coach, and she mentioned that all the girls kept trying to get bigger, and they kept not winning. And like she's obviously like a smaller athlete. I think she was like 142 pounds on stage, at like 5'5" or something. Like, so she's not that big, and
Yeah.
the girls keep like trying to get bigger and bigger, and they're not rewarding it, and so we need to like reel it in.
Yeah. And yeah, like we said, it's all about the illusion. And it's like Sid has like that illusion of being bigger than she actually is. Like when you see her on stage, like she's just got that shape and like small, those like small joints and just the bubbly muscles, even though she's not like huge. So it's all about the illusion. And yeah, it's not just about being big, it's like having the shape that's going to like give that illusion. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see this year, that everyone kind of downsizes a little bit. You've got like Rhea's downsizing her upper, Meg's downsizing, Jessica was downsizing a little bit. So I'm hoping it's going to go in that direction. Like this last Chicago, we were like Oksana's like one of the bigger girls. We were kind of like, but we'll hope it keeps going in the right direction.
Yeah. I mean, and it's tough too, right? Because like we say, like you can't help what shows up. And if on a pro figure stage or like really any pro stage, if it's all like just really hard and big and conditioned and blah, 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 like, and that's what gets rewarded. That's what people see. So that's what they shoot for. And it's just like this weird ongoing cycle. And I don't even like know how that, I don't know, like how does that happen? Like how did it get so out of hand when we, can take previously Melissa Bumstead, Belair, and like what she was in figure and like where it is now. Like it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I think they keep saying they want to streamline it, but then you have the outliers like Chicago, whatever judge panel was there that like the bigger girls. So like it's just obviously sending mixed messages, but I think overall they're trying to put a cap, so to say, on the muscularity, especially in figure. Probably not so much in women's physique and women's bodybuilding, but I think they are trying. Like one of my favorite physique, my friend Tessa Meets. She's like a smaller athlete. She got top 10 at the Olympia her rookie season, not last Olympia. Yeah, last Olympia. And she's a smaller girl. She's like 4'10", smaller
really
girl.
tiny.
Yeah, she is tiny. But like I think there is a movement to trying to streamline it a little bit, but of course, like I was just saying, you have those outliers.
Yeah.
But I love her physique. She's so
Like it's so
nice
pretty. Like, it's
shape.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
She looks
And
tiny.
that's the
Like
thing. Like, I feel like we're always trying to hit kind of like a moving target in a way, you know? Because it's like
Yeah.
now we're trying to downsize, now we're trying to get big again. You know what I mean? It's always
It's like,
it's always
whoa.
changing, and I think it's just how
Yeah.
it is in a sport like this, and you just kind of have to be your best, you know, that you can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Jasmine said, like it's kind of like a matter of like a mix of all of that, right? Like
Mhm.
still doing what you love to do and you
Yeah.
know, hopefully not letting that hinder your initial like love for this or like what your why, I guess, so to speak. Yeah, just combining that with like what you see in those divisions. I mean, like again, like a big thing I tell a lot of girls that are like looking to get into competing or like really like want to, you know, strive for like the next levels of competing is like make sure you're in a division that, you know, you're enjoying the training for. So Julia, it sounds like for you, like you truly do love training like lower body. Like lower body's like your shit, your jam, like you're happy there. Like it doesn't sound like the loss of, you know, not training shoulders or arms is gonna, you know, cause you to have this mental, you know, back and forth of like, oh, I don't know, like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? So it's like it sounds like that's the division that like you should be in, you know,
Mhm.
and just like really making sure that what you're seeing, like what's getting awarded, like what's winning, like you like that look. That look is like, yes, like she's my like hero in bodybuilding, you know, like I want to look like her.
Mhm.
And I just think that's
Yeah.
super important versus like I don't know, especially something like we all know, like none of our bodies looked how they look now when we first started competing. Like if I chose the division that like my body looked like it would be good for back then, like I would have been in like bikini, you know? And, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so I don't know, like I think it's super tough sometimes to kind of guide people because it's like, yes, like, of course you want to win and like you want to do good, but it's like you also have to put in the time to win in that division, you know?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's really important to like what your body looks. I mean, listen, we're uncomfortable in off season. It should be uncomfortable, right? But like for the mass, like you should be comfortable in that physique because you're walking around 90% in that physique. So like
Yes.
like with fluff, because everybody's like comfy and cozy on stage or lean, you
Yeah,
know.
of course.
So I mean, not comfy or cozy, but we're definitely
Oh,
comfy.
Yeah, with like how we look, it's
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
like happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we all know it's not the majority of the time.
I mean, listen, off season, I was like 175, 5'1" in
Yeah.
off season. Like when
Ooh, damn, girl.
Yeah.
in the off season. So when I tell you that it's like veins protruding in my forehead, red face, I've got like chins, like it's
The
not
vein. Oh,
it's not cute, but like
oh my. The one like right.
yeah, or like down over
So funny.
here.
So
Oh yeah, I get those veins too. Like they're just always there.
Yeah,
Like I'm smiling in pictures and it's just like straight
It's like
down my freaking forehead.
so
Yeah.
annoying.
I have it right now.
When you're at New York Pro, it's like Guy's sister Nino. I don't know why. Like he's like my like I don't know, one of the
crush.
first body. Yeah, in a way, in a weird way. Like not in a way that like I think he's super attractive or like, but like just like his aura and he looks like this enigma of a person.
Oh my
And
god, he's such a
fucking
goof.
guy. He is, and like I love it. And I'm just
Such a
like
goof.
Gaetano motherfucking sister Nino, I want you to be my best friend. But that's legit. Like, I'm so stupid and awkward. That's like how I approached him at New York. I was like, Gaetano, fucking sister Nino, I need to grab a photo with you. And just a very quick one of those awkward, like, yeah, like, awesome, thank you so much. Like, this is great. Like, I love you so much. And Michael taking the picture, he's like, Cheyenne, you need to calm down because your forehead vein is showing.
You're like,
shit. Okay, hold on, shit. Yeah, right? I was like, okay.
trying to smooth it, like hold it. Hold your forehead.
It's coming
I've
out
always
now.
wondered if there's something like that can be done about it. I'm like, I wonder if like some Botox there would fix that. I don't know.
Probably.
Like,
I kind of
like inject it right into the vein.
smooth it out, soften it out.
I
That
don't
is really funny.
know.
It's funny
I
that you
haven't
guys
done
do that too.
Botox, so I don't really know.
Yeah. Have
how
any of you done Botox, fillers, anything like that? What do you think
Yeah, I need more. It's been a while.
don't sell yourself so short, Jess. I need work.
You have great
Work
I need
done.
more
skin.
Botox. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a miracle. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
more like to preventative.
Yeah. It's just kind of
I'm
like
a,
maintenance, kind of
yeah.
preventative stuff. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
getting like some pretty permanent like scowl 11 lines
Dude.
that
When I'm
Yeah.
just
before
like,
I got it, I was like,
I'm so
I
like
can still move
of
my face.
it now of like whenever my face is just like relaxed. Like right now I can tell you that like I'm intentionally lifting and like my face is like up because otherwise it's just like this is my face and like my brows like sit so heavy and like I just feel like the lines and like the heaviness in my face. I just feel like I don't know, a little Botox will help like keep it up so I'm not having to like hold it up myself.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
There's like you can get a little lift from
Mhm.
yeah.
So I like
carefully
them really
placed.
up here. I hate like that's like where I like them, and then it's just like my normal face.
This is where they are.
Yeah, you see, like it just droops, it just like falls. It's so bad, but
You're gonna be
Yeah.
you're gonna be so upset because bodybuilders burn through that shit like in record
So
time.
fast.
Yes. You
Oh
like
yeah,
metabolize it faster.
3
Right?
they
months gone,
metabolize it, yeah.
gone. Yeah,
I
it's
got
like
it done.
$700 freaking dollars, and then it's like gone in 3 months.
Oh
Yeah,
my
not even.
gosh.
It's not even. So I thought it was defective the first time, like when I was into bodybuilding, because it would usually last, like it would, offset in like 2 months. So like it would get a little softer in the last month, but it would still be there.
Mhm.
So like a good, nice 3 months, I'd have it. And then when I got into bodybuilding, I was probably like a year into it and I got it done and it was gone within like 3 weeks. And I was like,
Oh
what the
shit!
hell? I'm like, so I went back
Yeah.
to the same injector. I was like, listen, this always lasts 3 months. Like,
What's that?
work a deal, right? And so she's like, I'll re-inject you, of course, absolutely. So she re-injected me with a different neurotoxin. So I think I used like Dysport or Dysport, whatever, the first time, and then she went back to Botox, like the actual like of
Mm-hmm.
Botox, and same thing, 3 to 4 weeks
Oh,
tops.
wow.
I was like,
Wow.
okay, so I'm not doing this while I'm bodybuilding. I'm just gonna
It's
have to
not. It's not.
this
It's
face
not
for
worth it. It's
No.
not worth it. Like
No.
that's an interesting topic. Is like the cosmetics of like being a female. Like it as a bodybuilder, it's like it's almost none of it is worth it. Like doing your hair, doing your makeup, like none of it's worth it. I'm gonna sweat it off or go to like
Yeah.
yeah.
fuck it. I'm not doing it.
Dry shampoo's
Yeah.
worth it though. Dry shampoo's
Oh,
worth it.
dude.
Yes.
Constantly
Fixes all
on
my
hand.
problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
for
real.
sure.
Yeah, just pull your ponytail back a little tighter. You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
tighten it a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Dry shampoo and resting bitch face. That's all I got.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
That's all I'm here for. It is
Yeah.
funny like seeing like people's priorities though of like I don't know, there's like this chick that goes into the gym and like I'll see her in her car beforehand. She's literally like putting on concealer and like
Oh no.
face
Mm-mm.
full of makeup just to literally go in and sit on the machine at like the pin loaded leg press and text while she's like going. So here's like the platform and here's her and it's like
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's
You know,
working.
I know a lot of girls who even like popular pros who like go in with full faith. And you're like, that's fine if that's what you
yeah,
like. Look good, feel good, lift
sure.
good. Like
Yeah.
I get it. I probably won't spend the time doing that, but if that's what you like,
Yeah.
I support it. I support all
Yeah.
women's rights
Yeah, of
and women's
course.
wrong and women's wrongs.
Wrong.
Yeah, I mean, especially now with people making so much content and
Yes.
going in the gym and like making their YouTube videos and stuff, I guess like you might sometimes want to look nice
part.
or whatever for what you're going to put out, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like usually my priority to get ready,
Meanwhile,
like to
they're
go to the
like,
gym, unless like I'm ready already and then I'm gonna go to the gym.
yes,
That's-
exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like take it off, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. I'm
Changes.
thinking specifically of like Julia Renee. Like she always looks so good.
Yeah.
Like she did her she like full face, like I like glam everything. I'm
Yeah.
like making me feel bad.
Right? I feel like I don't have that in me to, I mean, every now and again, like, yes, we're going out, we're going to a wedding or something like that. Like, yeah, like I'll go a little, put the extra efforts in or whatever. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm the type of woman that has it in me to put that stuff on every
Yeah.
single day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Julia's actually competing soon. She's looking really good. I always wonder
Yeah.
like what her feedback is, because like it's probably to bring up her glutes because she's mostly very quad dominant. But
Yeah.
I think I like her physique. I think she looks great.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
her physique too. I forget. I know she competed last year. I don't know if I remember or heard like what her feedback was though. I feel
It
like maybe
probably
she
was
could have been a little
conditioning.
tighter.
Yeah, saying it's probably conditioning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And her glutes too. Her
Mm-hmm.
glutes. She's so, like you said, she's so quad dominant. Her front pose is so gnarly. It's such a
So
beautiful.
nice. Oh, yeah.
It's like, ooh, ooh. Like it's so
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
like
to
it. And
find like
she's
a
a
competition
beautiful
photo of
woman
her.
too. She's a beautiful, like,
Yeah.
and she looks different. She's very like exotic looking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's super pretty. I'm trying to
And
find
this-
like a stage photo, but she doesn't really have a whole lot of them on her page.
There's so many blondes in red suits in wellness. So like
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
there's a brunette in like a blue or a green suit. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right?
I think she
Yeah.
wore purple last time. I
Yeah.
really liked it. It looked really good.
Yeah, she did.
Mhm.
She looks good.
It is interesting to see like the suit choices, and like, you know, there are times where like you'll see literally all, you know, bikini competitors or wellness competitors like in the same color. Like everybody's in that electric blue or like the red, or like
Mhm.
there's definitely like specific colors I feel like that really are popular and like stand out. And because like you never see somebody in like rarely like a yellow suit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain colors definitely matter, I feel like, which is weird.
Yeah.
But
I don't tend to like really like light pink suits on
Mhm.
anybody. Like so that's probably when I would say don't do that. But I have
Yeah.
seen someone pull off like a yellow, I think Chelsea, the bodybuilding
She did,
Chelsea
yeah.
baby. She had a yellow and I think it looked actually really good on her, which
Yeah.
was a bold choice. But there are some colors I would say, meh, don't do.
do you guys err more on the side of pick what you like, pick what represents you and like your personality, or pick something that's going to look good and like complement your physique on stage?
Look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And normally also like I have to actually I like it. Like there's not really colors that I don't like. Like
True.
Yeah. I feel like
but
I used to go more with like what I liked personally and what I thought would like fit my personality, because I've done like gold suits. I did one where it was like kind of like a neon like orange and pink, like when I was doing women's physique. So I feel like those you can be a little bit more creative than like wellness or
Yeah.
bikini, but
yeah.
they didn't necessarily, I think, well, the gold was cool, but it doesn't like stand out. And I
Mhm.
do think now, like that I've, gone through the sport, like it is important to pick a color that's going to stand out. Like some of those neutral tones, like
Mhm.
they're not the best for like catching the judge's eye.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think, yeah, whatever is going to like stand out and compliments you the best
Yeah.
is a good way to go.
You guys get to have all the fun with the suits. All the fun.
Yeah.
There's a women's physique competitor. She actually qualified for Masters Olympia and the Olympia, Robin Mays, that goes to my gym, and she shows me her suits. Like we're pretty good friends too. And I'm like, you get to have all the freaking fun in your division. Like it's not like red and blue.
Yeah.
That's it.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like women's physique and body you can have little. I think
Figure.
because like the vibe of those are a little more like rock and roll, like cool,
Yeah.
hardcore.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can kind of get those more like extreme choices,
Mhm.
variety.
Which is funny because, like, for a long time when I was first starting out, I didn't super love, at least like ones that I was coming across, like the designed like figure suits. I was like, I just don't like these, like, like lines and like, I don't know, just like shapes and like things like that. And like I thought I much preferred more of like a solid suit or like a solid color. I don't know what it was or why, but like, of course, now I'm just like, oh, like this design's really cute, and I like this one. It's really pretty. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
what do you think about like the black suits? I feel like I've been seeing a lot of girls trying to like do the black.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't love it.
I feel like it
No.
depends. It really depends on, I think, how you wear it. Like I've actually seen like I think it was Wellness actually, and she was like very blonde and like I don't know, like however and like it was very simple. Like it wasn't, she didn't like have like blacked out like everything else everywhere else. So I think like it kind of works to do, like it looks very classic, I guess. Like it just looks kind of just like really pretty. But then like I've seen the complete opposite end. And again, this is all like, do what you want, like however you feel comfortable and confident and beautiful. But like, blacked out like earrings and like black in the heels and like just like really edged into like the black. And I was like, I don't
Too
know.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too much. I love the black suit. So my parents were like, you should do black. And I was like, okay, like you take it with a grain of salt because it's your parents. And like, you're like, okay, dad. I'm
Yeah.
like, cool. And so I obviously ran it by my coach. And he's like, we're not taking any risks. I'm sorry. It's like blue and
He
red.
said no.
No,
Yeah.
risks. Like, the judges don't,
Uh-uh.
for wellness, they don't necessarily like it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
From what I've heard. But it's such a clean look. I love it. Like it's the
Yeah.
like, especially when like there's a black backdrop in any show, right? It's such a clean look for the athletes. So I feel like that way, like when somebody has a posing suit in black, it just looks so good in that black backdrop. It just
Yeah.
like their physique just pops. I don't know.
Aesthetic. Yeah.
I probably will never do it unless it's like I earn my pro card and I do like a pro debut, just for fun and, just have fun with it. But like, yeah, not for nationals. Can't take any risks.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, so usually like what I do is like I'll just, and I'm sure like everybody does it like this, I guess, but like I'll find a suit or like a design that I really like by somebody else, and like I'll send it to like my suit stress, but like something like this, and it's always like really good about nailing it. But there was this one that I think I really. Are you guys like? Do you do the whole like suit reveal and like we're gonna hide the color until show day, or do you not care and you're just like whatever? It is what it is.
I don't
tend to
personally care.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's such a thing, or it's been such a thing of like, ooh, like the big reveal. Like, what color is it gonna be?
Yeah. I
I
find
it's fun, but
yeah. I find myself like getting, it's like I try to be good with the social media stuff, but
Mhm.
then I'm like also at the same time so burnt out with it. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I just can't like put the effort into doing like a suit reveal or like I don't
yeah,
know. I find myself getting really burnt out with it sometimes. But
like
like
doing
I
the whole
try to be
thing.
good about it because I'm like, well, this is like business opportunities or whatever. Like there's opportunity in it too. So it's like you want to be good about it, but
Yeah,
it's I find it a little bit exhausting.
yeah.
It is interesting. It is for sure.
So I really like this suit.
I like
And
that. That's cute.
Yeah. Ooh, I
Mhm.
like those colors. That's nice.
like I thought, like, so it has like the touch of black, but it's not like a blacked
Yeah.
out suit, which I think is really like, and like I almost like it more when it's enhanced like this and it looks more like sunsetty
Yeah.
versus like paler. I think there's
Yeah.
like a kind of looks a little paler, but
I
I think
like
that's
that
what
a
I
lot. And then
This is what
it's
I
like
want.
the lines in there, like the design, it's not too crazy. Like how you said, sometimes with all the different
Yeah.
designs, it gets a little much, but that's like pretty simple and just nice.
And I thought
Yeah.
maybe this one similar-esque sort of
Mhm.
color, but a little more purple versus like black or whatever. But yeah, those are like my ideas for next year. It's kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I love it.
So much
Yeah.
fun.
me too.
I know, sorry. Sorry, Julia. And
Do I need to jump into our regional show and do figure?
Dude, just do it. It'll be so much fun. While you still have the upper body, just fucking do it.
Right. I'm still super lean. I'll just throw a really cool suit on.
So fun. Just
Like somebody
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
Why not?
I
You
know it's
suddenly
fun.
become a figure girl.
Yeah, that or they tell me like where are your lats. We have no idea where they are. I have 0 lats, 0.
Oh, really?
I have no. My husband says I do, but I really don't. Like, there's nothing there. Like, not
Yeah.
to stand there.
Is it like, do you feel like you don't know how to like get them out,
Oh no,
or
you cut
is
out.
it really like you don't really have them, like you haven't trained them? You know what I mean?
Like, is it just like you don't know how to like open them, or
Yeah, all of the above. I don't have them, and I don't know how to do a lat like spread.
Yeah.
It's so
There's some people that
You're
just
like,
can't do it. Yeah. Like I cannot get my sister-in-law to be like, she cannot do it at all. Like there's just
Yeah.
not happening. It
Yeah.
never will probably. They're like just some people can't do it. I don't.
yeah. Are you guys trying to get her to compete? Does she want
I was
to?
just like, it was like, oh, let's for funsies, let's do a little, and like nothing was happening.
That's funny.
yeah, it's definitely a weird pose. Like again, especially trying to take someone like who hasn't ever competed or like just getting into competing and trying to pose like I don't know, trying to like just give them like the cue that like you're trying to feel, but like translating them to words is like I don't know. I just like I can't do it right now.
You're like, I just do it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
But
you
it's
have,
hard to explain that feeling.
I feel like you have that mind muscle too because you also train them. You train your back. And I don't train my back. And even when before I used to train back, I still had no mind muscle connection. I just couldn't connect with it. So like I think that's a huge factor too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I guess never thought about that. Like some people might just not have the ability to connect like with those certain muscles. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I assume just everybody can or like can learn to over time, but like maybe some people really cannot get it. But
yeah. I mean, there's stuff back there that I could show and figure, but like as far as lats, it's like I'd be like, okay, no.
They probably look at you and be like, "So, have you thought of wellness?"
I know.
Right.
Funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's always like the transition though. Recently, it's been figure to wellness. Like a lot of figure competitors, I feel like are swapping over or doing that swap. I don't know. I'll be interested to see if that like changes though with this hopeful kind of streamlining of these physiques. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't want to keep losing figure girlies. We need them. We need figure girlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when Samantha Jering left, like, oh,
she did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so she's wellness.
Yeah, she's doing. I think she prepped for her debut, her wellness debut.
I think so too. Mm-hmm.
She's been talking about that now, like 2 years, I think, right? Like 2 years.
Yeah, she's been like she took 2
It's been a
years
while,
to grow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And probably atrophy because that takes time.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks amazing. Like,
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
for sure.
Woo. Yeah. End of my 2.5 year long permabulk. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always thought like she's just like that, just perfection, like bunny angel, like pretty blonde, like
Yeah.
so pretty.
she's so pretty.
Oh my god, what the fuck are those? Jesus Christ.
Dang.
And she's like a cool girl, you know, like Just her
Yeah.
vibe. Her vibe's
I want
very
to
cool.
be like you when I grow up.
I think I want yes. I think I need those
Yeah.
flares in my life.
You what?
Like, damn,
What'd you
look
say?
at that.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I want to see. Oh shit. Yeah, it's gonna look. But I mean, like, still look at her freaking upper body though. Like, it's still
Yeah.
crazy. You know,
Yeah.
look at those traps.
Yeah.
Insane.
Well, yeah,
And that
because
was like,
she turned pro in figure, right? And then didn't she compete? She
yes.
went to the Olympia, right?
She did, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, in figure. So, yeah. It's,
I think she like what do you ever want to call it? Imaged herself. There's no more before this.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
she
really?
rebranded. She rebranded.
Rebranded. Thank you. Yeah.
yeah.
She was like her like individual routine is like what I like modeled my individual routine after.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like if
Uh,
it's
I wish I'd have to like go like on YouTube try and find videos of her like
yeah.
in figure because like you said she's taken all of that pretty much off.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
It is.
Gotcha.
Found it.
Oh yeah.
But damn it,
Shoulders.
look at that. Why did you leave? You look so good.
So
I
good.
know.
Maybe it just
good.
literally
It's
was
really
like
hard. I feel like it's a hard thing when you're fitting into
Yeah, see, I
possibly
don't have any of
multiple
that left.
categories, you know? It's hard to know the direction to go.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. See, she kind of did that like fit model-esque pose, but it didn't look
Yeah,
bad on
like
her.
I threw one up, that was sort of like my signature. But it's different than it's like almost like a men's physique kind of
Yeah.
pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, watch her do it again. Hold on. Yeah, like you're saying, Alyssa, like I wonder, I don't know, that was
Because
like a
they push their hip
Oh, yeah, yeah,
forward.
yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
Oh,
Or it's just kind of like more hip back like a men's physique.
Yeah.
Front
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, it looked really pretty on her compared to like what we were talking about earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah. No, crazy. Yeah, I wonder if that was like a personal choice because she just like preferred the look of wellness and wanted to like look more like wellness, or if it was like, if you really like
I
decided to
forget.
do it.
She was always lower dominant, she said. So I
Yeah.
think
Mhm.
it may have been personal preference that she wanted
Yeah.
her physique to look like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to look like wellness? You know what I mean? Like that's just I feel like that's the dream like women's physique, like huge muscly legs, big glutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I definitely added in a few more like glute exercises since
Yeah.
it's
What are your favorites? Why don't we end it on like our favorite kind of glute exercises or movements?
me first?
I've been liking the glute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have been. You've been freaking going heavy on
Like
that thing.
like twice a week. Ah.
Yeah.
Grow, please grow.
The
Mhm.
What
Nautilus
about you?
drive, is that the one you like with the belts?
Yeah, the Nautilus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. They have one. My favorite glute drive it's brand new. It's from like Glute Builder, and it's like it looks like a mini Smith machine where it
Oh,
moves.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen
Yes.
that.
Insane. Like you can position your feet at different parts of the platform. Yeah, it hits different parts of the glute. It's like a 3-in-1 machine for that.
Ooh. You
Yeah,
know what?
it looks so smooth.
We
Yeah, it's
actually just
my
got one of
favorite.
those, and I haven't
It's
tried it
good.
yet, so I'm gonna have to try it.
Try it.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
got that
It
exact one
it's
at
it
good.
like
NY40.
looks complicated, but it's not, right? Like it's easy to use, but it looks like a little bit
Yeah.
Yeah,
intimidating, but
yeah,
Yeah.
because it like
I'm
moves
definitely
back
one
and
of those
forth
people.
effortlessly.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that like I stick with my machines, and if like there's something new, I'm like, I don't feel like spending the time to figure this out. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
To
go to
learn it.
my
Yeah.
tried and true.
Yeah.
But
Same way.
I'll have to try it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried it for fun, like because I'm the same exact way. I'm like, I like my Smith machine, my specific
Yep.
Smith machine, how I load it for my hip thrusts, whatever. And I had like fun, like 4 weeks out, I tried this gym that has like all this glute equipment, like booty builder, glute builder, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Equipment I've never even seen before for glutes. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. And I tried it. I'm like, oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. It's a little bit of a learning curve because like you have to position like the shoulder right, the platform right. You got to pull the bar in, but
Yeah.
once you get it, it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will take your word for it. I'm gonna try
Let
it.
us know. Let us know how it is.
I will.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you like? What's your movement? What's your movement, Alyssa? Your glute movement of choice.
Let's see. I do a lot of the glute drive as well. Let's see, the gluteator. Do a lot of that. Like I can literally get so sore from just doing those two movements. Like that, the gluteator, like really, I get so sore from. I also like step ups. I'll do step ups.
Yeah,
Those
those
are
are
good.
classic
Yeah.
step up.
Honestly, I don't do anything like super fancy. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything crazy. A lot of it's like machine stuff. Oh, I like the hip press. The Rogers like hip press is a good one too. So that one's like a fun one for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had any of
So
these machines, I'm sure they would also be my favorites. But work with what you got, right? But
yeah. What do you like?
recently I've been trying some like B stance stuff. Actually, kind of grabbed it from
Mm-hmm.
your page. I think Julia, you posted like last week or something, some of your favorite lower body movements. Or I think it was like specifically like glute ham movements. Just doing like a B stance RDL and literally with like a 30-pound dumbbell and my freaking hamstrings and like glutes, like that ham glute tie-in is just like fried.
Yeah.
It feels really, really good. So I've been liking that a lot. But honestly, like, and I guess it's not really glutes, it's more hamstrings, but like I'm a sucker for like a good adductor machine.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to like go heavy on like an adductor is like my favorite. I love. Just as important as the glutes, you gotta have those inner legs as well.
Yeah. It is important. And that's like one thing that for a while, like before I was doing wellness, I was like kind of just trying to maintain my legs because my legs grow pretty quickly. So when I was in like women's physique, I didn't need them to be out of proportion. I needed to like grow my upper body, but I was
Right.
definitely lacking doing like any adductor kind of movements. And then I could, when I moved into wellness, I could see that and I was like, oh, like I need to be doing adductors. Yeah. So it is important because it does like fill the gap for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. Especially like in those back shots too, you know. It's not
Mhm.
just like the glute ham tie-in, but now you've got the meat in between to like really accentuate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, train all parts of your all of them. It's all important.
Mhm.
For
But
sure.
Ben did
No
tell
thigh
me, he's
gap.
like,
No thigh gap.
yeah. Ben told me though, he's like, you do have unfortunate adductors in terms of like
Fortunate.
not the muscularity, like where they insert, they're not very like long. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
just like
Yes.
high. So
Yeah.
they don't really like fill it in anyways.
It's
I like that.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Whatever, Ben. We can't all be like perfectly gifted as you are, right?
I know.
Golly. All right, my
What about
ladies.
you?
Well,
Did Julia tell us her favorite?
I think a little
I
bit of
mean,
them, yeah.
yeah, the glute, that specific glute builder, but I love that. I call it my office chair, the gluteator. I could be on that for hours. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Is that the one where you like you sit
That
It's
and
thing
like
like
is
a like
crazy.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
call it the gyno chair.
God, no. Put your feet on the stirrups.
It's got
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
That's actually exactly what it is, and I don't think I'll be able to unsee that.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
And
weird.
then you can put like, so obviously you can put your feet on the stirrups, like in different spots, like to
Yeah.
hit different parts of your glute, but also you can put like ab mats on the part that's on your legs.
Uh-huh.
So it like creates even more of a range of motion.
Oh,
So
sure.
yeah, I love the machines that are like a
Good
7-in-1 situation. Mhm.
Mm, agreed. Yeah, the more you can get
Yeah.
done.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
All right, my ladies. Well, this is probably a good wrap up. Thank you so much, Julia, for coming on. I've wanted to get you on here for several weeks and then didn't realize that you were in prep for universe. So that's fun. Whoops, she probably accidentally did that, but that's fine. But heck yeah, we'll definitely would love to have you on again, especially as you kind of go into this
Mm-hmm.
growing / shrinking season that you've got ahead of you. Just kind of see how that's going. And yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, you guys. It was an honor, truly. Anytime.
Yeah, it was great meeting you finally.
Nice meeting you guys too.
It's so funny. Like, again, I was saying this like last podcast and we'll wrap it up here, but just like we talk all the time through social media, you know what I mean? And like we make these relationships and we make these friendships and stuff. And then like, I don't know, when it like actually comes time, like it's cool to be able to, I don't know, meet new people and make these friendships and connections and things like that. And I don't know, and like going to see Ben, Alyssa, Jasmine, Justin in Texas, like it's cool. It's cool stuff. Enjoy it. It's bodybuilding.
And see everybody at like shows or like national shows, and it feels like a bodybuilding reunion. When in reality, we're actually meeting for the first time. It's like, but it feels cool.
Yeah,
it's definitely cool.
Oh yeah. All right, my ladies. Well, until next time, I hope you have a lovely Saturday evening and have a good week ahead.
Yeah, you too. Bye, guys.
Bye. Love ya.
Bad bitch, bad bitch.